Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be your timeless tarot today. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. All right, so what is the current message that wants to come in? Alright, so I am picking up on somebody here that has a tendency. I'm getting the word stalker. Okay, so somebody here has a tendency to kind of like keep tabs on somebody here, or is like lurking and trying to see, what's up and like what's going on. And the reason why they do this, okay, is because they're heartbroken. They are just overwhelmed with stress, and it's like it's to the point where their health is being affected by their heartbreak. Okay, it's like I'm getting a very like depressive energy, and I see here the reason why it gets them right, like at their core, at their heart, is because they have very, very like strong feelings. Somebody here, they still have emotions, they still care, and that's one of the reasons why this energy is so heartbroken. It's like they can't move on, they can't go on, they just kind of feel like, what's going to happen, you know? Hello, Mr. Rift. Did you shorten it? No, Mr. Rip Van Winkle. Just Mr. Rip. Welcome back. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Oh, that's good. That's good. So what I'm getting here is that, as mentioned, somebody here still has very strong feelings. But they're very much in their head because they feel like they can't move forward, they can't move on, they're stuck in time. Okay, this person realized that's the truth that came to surface. The reason why this energy can't move forward is because they are faced with the reality, faced with the truth that they cannot deny. Okay, somebody here is, you can tell by their demeanor, like the way that they behave, the way that they move, they're still stuck. Okay, their heart, their head, their sanity is controlled by their love, their strong emotions for somebody here that they may have possibly betrayed. Okay, so somebody here is very much in their head. They feel like they can't move on, they can't go on as much as they want to. It's become a burden, it's impacting this person's health. Okay, and the thing about this energy is that they have this skewed way of thinking. It's like, I do see them surrounding themselves with people that doesn't care about them. Okay, that's just what I'm seeing here. They don't care about them. They're just wasting their time, their money, and the person dealing with people like this, they too know that they don't want these kinds of people in their life, but it's noise. Somebody here is surrounding themselves with distractions and is creating more burdens, lack of funds. Okay, somebody's wallet is being affected, and there's more uncertainty in this person's life. Okay, all right, so why does this energy want to come up? So somebody here is, their mind is blown. Okay, they're just like, whoa, whoa. They're like, this energy is just like, how does this person know? How do they know? How do they? It's almost like somebody here is feeling a soul tie. Okay, they feel like they have met the love of their life, and somebody here is thinking about marriage, like higher level of commitment, wanting to set roots, wanting to settle down. And it's like an ego death. It's just like somebody here is falling so hard that they don't want to be who they used to be. They're actually following and leading with their heart, which is beautiful. Somebody here is really looking for commitment. Ooh, commitment energy, okay? Can you tell us more about this person? Oh, oh, ooh la la. Oh. Okay, so somebody, this energy that's coming through, they're very like once they like latch on, once it's like once the ball is rolling, they're kind of like the all in kind of person. They're all in, they move quick, fast. So what that tells me is this person has a tendency to move very slowly. Okay, that's naturally, they're perhaps like a planner, or like they like to visualize at first, or they want to take their time, and like it's this is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, like somebody here right before they play chess, they're examining every piece, like even though they may be very good at it, at playing chess, but it's like this is how they like get into the zone, like get not the auto zone, okay, but get this is how they like just focus. And it's just like they're what I'm seeing here is like somebody here examining each and every piece of the pieces, you know. Hello, Relaford wrote, hi, new to the channel, hello. Ellen Aditi wrote, hello, hi, hello, hello. So somebody here has a tendency to just examine every little piece before even like making the first move. You know what I mean? And so, but I'm here to tell you, this energy, even though they may have moved like slow, or like took a lot of time to like plan and all of that, once they set, like once they have their mind set, they move quick. They move quick, okay? So this is an indicator for somebody here. This may be your energy or the person that you may be dealing with. But if you're resonating with this so far, like this is the clue. Like somebody here, okay, has a tendency to move slow, but don't let that be a discouraging thing. I see here that once they have made up their mind, they're gonna go like all in, full force. And it's like it's going to feel like a roller coaster ride a little bit, but in a good sense. Okay, as I feel and sense this like rush of like adrenaline and excitement, and it feels like a whirlwind romance. It's like something out of a book or something like that. So what that also tells me is that somebody here is very romantic. Okay, so even though they may like act reserved or shy, remember, once this energy locks it in, like knows that this is somebody that they really want to be with, they're so like focused, so like I'm getting like a cat like just pouncing, like so So they're romantic. They're once they get things rolling, I see, like, I'm getting very passionate energy as well. So busy energy, busy energy. Okay. So can you tell me more? So that's one side. Can you tell me about more about the other person? Like, how do we know? Because we have both sides, both sides listening. What's the other person like? Other side. So the other side of this person is interested in somebody here that doesn't have time or the energy or the patience to deal with players and BS. Okay, this person, they've I'm getting they've dealt with so many clowns, it's beginning to look like a circus. Like that's like the message literally coming through. Okay, so so what that tells me is I'm getting somebody here that is very attractive, and they have this energy about them that really draws people towards them in, because the people who are attracted to them, they're very like, they're, as mentioned, somebody here is very attractive. Okay, and so that's one of the reasons why they come across so many clowns in a sense, because like I'm getting, oh, I want a piece of that, I want a piece of that. And so this energy who's dealing with these kinds of like clowns, they don't they recognize one right away. They know all the red flags, they know all the green flags, and they're exhausted. And I see here there's something about they're very mindful of who they spend their time with. And so they're not the type of person, because they feel like they already wasted a lot of their time in the past by giving people, players, a chance. And so it's like they don't have the patience to deal with people like that. they they're very mindful of their time and energy. So this, what that tells me is this energy is like a go-getter, is busy, is very focused, and doesn't want to just entertain anybody. Okay. Ooh, so which side are you on, huh? Which side are you on? So what's going to happen within these two's connection? Let's see. Who wants to know? Who wants to know? Okay. So this is how I see it playing out. Okay. You'll know if this has already happened, or is about to happen, or is currently happening right now. But the message coming through is this connection, it's going to require some level of fighting for the connection. Okay. If you're like putting effort, if you think that this connection is going to be easy breezy, at least in the beginning, because the beginning energies, it just kind of felt like one side was a lot more reserved and cautious and took forever. And so somebody, like both sides, they really gotta want this for it to work out or for it to progress. And I see here that both sides, they have a lot to offer in a sense. I see value here. Something about somebody here does have a reason to feel confident, to feel like they have accomplished a lot and that they do deserve value. Somebody here that is worth their time. And so I see here the person that doesn't have the energy or the time to deal with clowns, they're really going to put their foot down and stand their ground and really enforce their boundaries. Okay, because as mentioned, like they've been through the hardships, they've had experiences where they really felt like they were taken advantage of or was not being respected. And so they're going to make sure that they continue to uphold their own boundaries, etc. Okay? Hello, Blue Moon. Hi. So I see here that this connection, for it to be strong, for it to have a solid foundation so that it can head in a successful direction, there needs to be an enforcement of boundaries, healthy boundaries and communication. If somebody here is, you know, dragging their feet in a sense, taking their sweet time, you know, and not being considerate of the other individual, you know, because not everybody is going to move at their slow and steady pace, like so cautious to the point where it's just like the other person feels like they're asking themselves, am I wasting my time? Okay. And so the person who's asking themselves that, they really need to be assertive, communicative, and really clarify and uphold their standards and boundaries, and let the other person know, hey, you know, they're looking for somebody who's ready now. Ready now. Because how are you going to move on and form a connection and continue forward if both parties are not on the same page? What's going to happen? I see here, for those of you who are connecting, either the thought of communicating their wants and etc. has happened, or somebody here has been thinking about saying something, right? And I see here that when that conversation takes place, when one side really enforces their boundaries and be assertive about what they want and what they allow, in a sense, then the other person actually does the work. If they're serious, okay? If they're not serious, they're not going to do anything. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be the same thing, just waiting around and all of that. But if the other person who takes a long time, if they truly want this too, they're going to put in the effort because they want to make the person that they want to be with happy, in a sense. And it's just like, so I see here, you know, the communication part is going to be a good thing. Okay, so if somebody here has been on the fence about, oh, you know, I don't want to scare them off by showing them healthy boundaries and letting them know, you know, certain things, you know, then if somebody here is not ready, okay, why build a a relationship, any kind, not just romance, okay? Why build a relationship on fear, okay? Like, don't be afraid to be who you are, especially if it's healthy boundaries, okay? Really need to vocalize this because they'll they'll also see it as, wow, this person really wants this. It's a reassurance. It's going to be a reassurance for them as well. Like, wow, this person, like, they're saying it like it is. They're vocalizing their healthy boundaries. It makes sense. It's not totally like illogical. Like, it's fair. It's fair. Like, if two people wants to be in a relationship, a love commitment, okay, then both sides has to be willing. They can't just be wasting time. I will say this though, okay? There is going to be some level of needing patience, okay? Because once the communication takes place, that and it's like there's this confirmation that okay, both sides really do want the same thing. The person that was taking their time and moving their pieces, right? They want to go all out. They want to go all in, as mentioned, right? Like once they make that decision, once they're gonna go for it, they're gonna go all in. They're gonna go all in and like and really try to make it happen. But I do sense here there is some sort of patience that's needed. Why is patience needed? Like what is the holdup exactly? Ah, oh my gosh. Somebody here, they they don't want to mess up. They don't. Like it's almost as if they understand that they're dealing with somebody that doesn't have time or tolerance for clown-like behavior. So this energy that, you know, once they make up their mind, they're also like a very focused type, okay? So it's like once they're in, they're committed, they really want to give it the best that they got. And so they don't want to mess it up. That's one of the reasons why there's going to be some level of patience. It's almost like they want to create the perfect circumstance and environment and scenario for the connection to truly blossom and bloom, and so that it can head in the direction that both parties want it to go towards. Do they both share similar future goals? Like, does it look promising? Does it? Have my fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel, okay? Alright, what do you think? Do they both want the same thing? Are they willing to put in the work? Is this connection going to be successful? Drum roll. Oh my god. Literally, the answer was success. It is going to be oh. Okay, we're done here. Bye. It's so good. This reading was off the chain tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I came on tonight, huh? I'm glad I came on tonight. This is good. If you're resonating with this, oh, I am so excited for you. I am. So what I'm getting here is that there is going to be success. Oh, I do sense a third party energy. Okay, so I'm getting here. There's a third party energy that does not like this, that does not like what I just said. Okay. Hello, Samila. Hello. Okay, so a third party. Okay, so this may be the person, the energy I was picking up at the beginning of the reading. Okay, remember how I was talking about somebody that was like, I was picking up on an energy that was like lurking or has been keeping tabs, that energy that may have done like some sort of like betrayal, sneaky behavior and all of that. So that energy does not like the fact of what I just said, okay? Or like if they find out that the person that they have been lurking on and all of that, if they find out or if they realize that the person that they've been watching ends up being in something that is successful, and it's not them. Oh, their heart. It's their karma though. See? See, this is what happens. So this is very important, you guys. Okay? It's karma. So because somebody here really hurt another individual, broke their heart, now they have to, their karma is to watch their heart be broken, to because they have to watch the person that they were really into be happy and successful with somebody else. Okay, so what's the message for them? Because as mentioned, we have all sides listening in. Okay, what's the message for them? So God is being very tough on this energy. Okay, God is just like, well, what did you expect? Okay, what did you expect that this person who's stressing out, if you don't do the right thing, okay, it's always going to be a dead end situation. Okay, it's almost like a promise that God is wanting to relay. So God, I understand, because God is upset. God is upset by the fact that somebody here had to play games, somebody here had to betray and hurt somebody else, and now they're, reaping what they sow. God is upset. Okay? God, what do you want to say? It's so funny. Well, not funny, but you know what I mean. God is like, listen to her. Listen to me. That's what God is saying. God is just like, obviously I'm saying this in a way that is kind of like fun, but God is just like, yeah, you go, girl. You tell them. But that's like the energy I get. It's like God is saying, like, you're dropping facts, you're telling them exactly what they need to hear. Literally, I'm giving away, I'm passing along knowledge here for even those who have lied, cheated, wasted somebody's time, played, swindled, all of that, even to the individuals who have been behaving that way. God is saying that I'm coming on here and being very generous and giving with how they can change their behavior in life. And so listen up. If somebody here really has been on the fence about whether or not to be a good person or not, and wondering why are they so depressed and full of anxiety, and what they need to work on, okay? Literally. God, you're so funny. You're so good. You are so good, God, okay? So God is saying the information has been given. Role models have been sent. An example has been shown. Okay? Somebody that wants to work on themselves, they have a very good example right in front of them. Okay? And even though somebody here may feel lack, like, oh, that they can never be better, or they can't be like them. Like God is saying that's not the mentality that we should take up, okay? It's instead of being jealous or feel left out or feel segregated because they're not like the person that they look up to, or they're not the person that is like a role model. Okay, just because they're not there yet, that doesn't mean that the person that they're looking up to shouldn't be. They should be a motivation. They shouldn't be somebody that somebody here is just like, I'm jealous, like I don't, why can't I be like them? How come they get to be like that? No, like God is saying it is going to take work. Okay, especially if somebody here hasn't been a good person, expecting an overnight change is going to be hard. Okay, it's not logical for this individual. Okay, but it's not to say somebody here shouldn't take the time, take the effort to do better, to be better. Okay, and again, it's something to look forward to. Like imagine the sadness, anxiety, stress, all of that just melting away the more you become a better person. Okay, you need to shed, somebody here really needs to shed their ego, their past old habits, bad like ways of thinking, beliefs, all of that. They need to start letting it go and start inviting more positivity and inspiration into their life. They need to be motivated instead of like comparing and being jealous. Okay, they need to be motivated. Like the people that they look up to, or that the people that they're jealous of. Okay, what do they have? What do they have that this energy wants? Is it more confidence, more happiness, more reassurance? All of that, people can't just throw and give it to you. Okay, it needs to come from within. In a sense, it needs to be earned by shedding, transforming, letting go, and then transmuting and changing, and then practicing it and being consistent and disciplined enough so that it's ingrained in us. Okay, it takes it for it to become us, to be, in order for us to become better individuals. That's what it takes. And if somebody here feels like they're kind of falling off the wagon and like relapsing energy, like it was good for a few days and then they just go back to how they were, like, no. They have an example that they can look up to. Somebody here that they really want to embody and be like. They're there. They're there. Hello. Hello. Anything else, God? Anything else you want to say? Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. Because, I read energies. It's just like, you don't even have to say it, but I'm getting here. Somebody really feels appreciated right now and feels very seen. And they find it so attractive when somebody here is able to understand them and feel them and like vibe with them, and not only that, it's encouraging them, motivating them to just like be better and stand in their power and be more confident. And this person is so grateful. Okay, I'm picking up on somebody here feels more confident. They feel grateful, and it feels like they just got a jolt of inspiration, energy, love. Okay. Hello, the deal for all. Welcome back. I'm done up. What? I know you got. I haven't been on here in a minute, right? So, I was just like, even though, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna come on here. I felt called to. Yeah. Anyway, so somebody here just kind of feels like they feel supported. And if somebody here feels like you're not supported, if you feel that way, don't you think that? Come on now. I'm one of the supporters. I'm one of the supporters. Why do you think I come on here, huh? Well, book a one-on-one with me first, so I know you're serious. But for those of you who are interested in connecting with me one-on-one, all of that information can be found in the description of this video, okay? And memberships are available now, so feel free to press that join button to see all the perks. Nothing in life is forever, especially on this earthly plane. So I don't want to say those perks, options, and all of that. You never know. It might not be there forever. I'm keeping there up there for now. I mean, I originally initiated that because of the hashtag Team Water thing, just, to boost up that endeavor and that fundraiser. But so I don't have the bell on me tonight, but okay, I'm gonna reveal the last few cards. Any final messages? Huh. Oh, what do we have here? So what I'm getting here is that somebody here, somebody here may have walked away. They may have walked away and they feel like this is over. But it's almost like they still have hope. Somebody here still has hope. Okay? What do you think, God? Oh, somebody still has hope. I have a feeling it's the third party that the betrayal. Well, okay, I'm gonna do. We're gonna do one more message. Okay, so God, what do you want to tell them? Well, when I blow and knock, that's also I'm clearing the energy. So even though I don't have the bell this time around, I'm still clearing the energy. It's always actually being cleared because I don't want to hold on to the energies. That's one of the reasons why I use this, because I want it to feel like, like closing a book where it's just like, I mean, sometimes I can't help it when messages come in and stuff like that, and I feel and I sense and all of that, even though like it's out of my control in a sense, because I feel, like it just, if I'm meant to receive a message, I will receive it regardless. But at least when I'm like coming on here and all of that, and in a sense, I'm also compartmentalizing this and my life. It's creating healthy boundaries in a sense. And so it's for my own sanity. And so that's one of the reasons why it's like closing a book. Like when I close this, put this away, then I'm just like, okay, go on with my life. Just kidding. Kidding, not kidding, but you know what I mean? So, and also this is good for the visuals, for those who are just like, nah, she's making it up. I'm like, really? Really? Aw, thank you, the deal for real. Just remember, I think you are amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. You know, I recognize that you're one of the consistent ones. I recognize that. So I appreciate you, always coming on here and behaving. I know you try to be on your best behavior. I know. All right. Oh, wrote, I do try. Yeah. So what's the additional message? So if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel, okay? When I'm not live, you're more than welcome to check out the playlist portion where you will find the other Tarot Todays, monthlies, and yearly readings. So all of September is up from Aries through Pisces. So feel free to check that out. And all of my readings are technically timeless, okay? So even if it says like February, 2025, what have you, if something like pops up or you like scroll with your eyes closed and you just click on it, like there may be a message in there, okay? Like don't trust that you found the message at the perfect time, okay? So let's see, what's the additional message? Okay, so somebody here, I'm picking up on a very like stressed energy. So you'll know if this is your energy or the energy that you may be dealing with, or it's just like, you'll know. Sometimes it's good to just listen in and see, what is going on as well, okay? But what I am picking up is I'm getting somebody here that I had a tendency to just end things, walk away, don't give people closure, has a tendency to just ghost or what have you, not talk because they are so stressed out. Okay, so stressed out, and also they know that they behave like this. That's the thing. Like they know that this is what they do, and they know that that's how they drive people away. And I see here there was one particular person that this energy was really connecting with that felt right. I'm getting the word sexy. That felt sexy and right. Okay. Okay. And I see here, even though it felt sexy and right, okay, they felt like they needed to be defensive. Okay. And the reason why I'm getting here, somebody had a tendency to be very, it's rooting from competitiveness, okay? It's like they don't want to feel less than. So somebody here was dealing with somebody that was like of high value, and because this energy had a competitive tendency, they never wanted to admit wrong, or they wanted to always like stand up for themselves even though they were wrong in a sense. So it's like justifying bad behavior to justify their lack of improvement and movement. It's just, and they know this is, as mentioned, they know this is a problem. Like somebody here who's not able to admit that they are wrong, or it takes them a very long time to accept that for themselves, and they realize, like, I see here, they were connecting with somebody that they really had strong feelings for, and wanted something more. But because they had a tendency to do this, even though they may have a lot of like strong, like loving feelings for the other individual, it's just they carried with them a lot of defensiveness and burden. And so, where is it headed? But this love, this person, they still have love. They still have love for this energy. And they have, I'm getting here, they have some sort of like cockiness about them. Maybe because like they feel like, oh, you know, the intimacy was really good, and like they feel like, oh, if they can change the other person's mind through intimacy, or like making them try to remember all the good times. Okay, but God wants to say, if this energy comes in with sexual energy, you know, just wanting to get like physical, or trying to like make them forget about their wrongdoings by focusing on the physical aspects, okay? God is saying that's gonna go badly. Okay, so this is a warning. Because the other person, they're going to recognize it right away that somebody here doesn't truly want to work on the connection. They're just trying to like brush it under the rug, under the mat, like, but they're, because somebody here really wants to get together and be intimate, the person that they're dealing with, they don't tolerate that kind of behavior. They're going to reject it. And they're going to feel like this energy is only coming in because they want to get intimate, physically intimate. And so somebody here really wants it all, wants love, wants to have the happy, like, you know, whatever higher level of commitment and bliss looks like for them, whether that is in the form of, you know, getting married, or, you know, having kids, or, you know, having a loving home. If they can't grow with the person that they're connecting with, because that person can't offer this kind of level of happiness and bliss, if they're not on the same page, somebody here is willing to walk away, no matter how much attraction or physical chemistry there may have been. Okay, so what's the advice? Somebody here is really operating too much from their headspace. They're like so stressed, worried, paranoid, anxiety ridden. They have so much love, but they hold back. They come off very cold. And so even though they may have, you know, warm feelings towards somebody here, they they don't want, because they don't want to show the other individual that they still have feelings, or they don't want to show the other individual that they are paranoid and anxiety ridden. They instead show this cold wall. They put up a wall. Okay, anything else? I'm getting a lot of energies, like a lot. So what that tells me is if somebody here if somebody here still wants this, they gotta like come forward. That's the thing. Like I see here a lot of time has gone by, like a lot of time. And okay, God is trying to say, do not be with dead end situations. Okay? Do not be with dead end situations. And if the options around is not good, then we gotta what? Open up. We gotta open up. Okay? So if somebody here thinks that their no good, abusive ex, toxic ex is their only other option, what? What? No, 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 okay? Somebody here really needs to invite healthy love into their life, okay? Instead of like always being on the defensive, oh, you know, is this person going to hurt me? Oh, is this person going to betray me? Like, no. Be with the person you know is not going to hurt you or betray you. Be with somebody that is like loyal. Be with the person that puts in the effort. Okay? That's it. Be with the person that puts in the effort. Oh, somebody here is like, oh, will I ever hear back from that one ex who was like toxic and all of that? Are they making the effort to come back into your life as a new, brand new person who doesn't play games? If the answer is no, then I think you might want to look at other options, okay? Anything else? There's something to be said about walking away. Somebody here will find success when they walk away from the dead end situation. Oh my gosh, full circle. Full circle. Anything else, God? Strong water sign coming, water placement coming through, okay? So you or them may have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, what have you, okay? I read energies, but regardless of the signs, it's just like somebody here with very strong emotions, love, heart, okay? Who has a bigger heart than like their mental, like that's somebody here who's totally driven just on the mental space. No, somebody here, they have a tendency to be perhaps like intuitive, or like they just kind of feel like they're motivated by their intuition, their heart. They don't just do something because it makes sense. They do it because it feels right. Who is this person? Hmm? Tell us more about this person, please. Who is this? Any details? Any details? Hello, Lizette. Wow, look at all of that. You see that? Look at see all that? Oh my gosh. This person is very like they've been through some stuff, okay? And I see here they don't really talk about it. Oh wow, so it's this person, they've been hurt in the past. They've had it rough. So okay, so that makes sense as to why they kind of like move slow in a sense. Because like they've been hurt, perhaps they got cheated on or lied to, betrayed, backstabbed. Not good. Stress. Abused. Okay. I'm getting it, whether that is physical, verbal, mental, emotional. And they're this person is so afraid of being hurt. And they have very like nervous energy. Oh, it's like it's giving off like that puppy that was abandoned, like that kind of energy. Oh, remember this card? Strong water placements. Or somebody here is just crushing so hard. So hard, okay? It's almost like they for once want to like not be so logical. They really want to follow their heart. This is like a hopeless romantic. They still believe in love, but they've been hurt. They've been hurt so bad. What else, God? Why is this energy coming out? Wow. Okay. So this energy that we've been picking up on, okay? They want a fresh new beginning. They don't like being stuck. They you know, living in the past, so to speak, like, or living in trauma, or being scared to start. And they've come across somebody here that is very like that they can really picture themselves settling down with and actually committing to, and the chemistry is off the charts, the attraction is there, and somebody here is just very like passionate and motivated to be generous with this energy. Somebody here is just like they want to give, they want to be part of this person's life and energy. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What are they going to do? I mean, the message is very consistent. Very consistent. So when we were tapping into this energy earlier, right? We were talking about how like once they set up, like they are working on it. they are working on, you know, coming together and like, and creating this level of bond because they're so motivated. So motivated. I'm also getting fire energy, so they may have strong fire placements as well. But the energy behind it is pretty much, yeah, somebody here is just very like physically attracted. They're passionate and like they really want to like follow their heart and their intuition and just kind of like go for this. Hello, Aries. Aries. Lizette wrote, hello, Lizette, new to this channel, from Texas, Sagittarius, December 9th, 1986. Oh, welcome, welcome, glad to have you here. So we're energy reading Aries. And so if you're in here, it is no coincidence, okay? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay in touch and click on the notification bell if you would like to be notified of when I go live or post new content. All right. Oh, okay. You're watching from Pakistan. Nice. Hello, hello. So anything else, God? Anything else? I mean, I think it's pretty solid. But as mentioned, this connection, it feels like somebody here really needs to fight for it, okay? It's like the person that has been through trauma, they need some sort of reassurance, okay? So perhaps this energy is like words of affirmation kind of person, like they really need to see or hear or, you know. Okay, cool. Thank you. So it's like they want to feel wanted. Okay? So the person that is going through trauma, they just want to make sure that it's a sure thing and that the other person really likes them before they make a move. Oh. Well, either way, if you're in here, you know, my energy, my presence, all of that, it's part of the healing. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I show my face on here. I can easily be, you know, just the handsies, you know. But no, it's part of the healing process too. Just like seeing me, listening to me, watching. It's I'm radiating. I'm radiating. Okay. So anything else you want to say, God? Okay. Oh, you guys are lucky. Lucky, lucky. We're gonna do all signs. Oh my gosh. All signs. We're already at like the 64-minute mark. But you know what? We'll just try to like fly through them, huh? Okay. All right. Aries through Pisces. Just tell me like the quick message. So, you know, as some of you guys know, I read energies here. So signs aside, I recommend listening to every single from Aries through Pisces, because you may find value. Okay, so whether you're dealing with an Aries, or you're an Aries, or if you just happen to be listening in, okay, try not to focus too much on the signs. If it helps you, it's just like, oh, you're dealing with an Aries, or you are an Aries, okay? You'll know, okay? Oh, Lizette wrote, I need healing. Been so messed up for me lately. Oh, well, no coincidence. Your soul brought you on here. Exactly what you need to hear, because the truth is supposed to set you free, okay? John 8:32. I laugh because, all those, Bible thumping folks who come on here is like dropping Bible verses on here, trying to be like, oh, what you're doing is wrong. But it's just like, excuse me. John 8:32. Hey, I can drop Bible verses on here too. Okay, so hey, you know what? You made it. You made it. All right, let's do it. One more shuffle. All right, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Okay, Aries through Pisces. What do you want to say, God? What do you want to say? Okay, I'm getting a very sad energy. Somebody here is in like depression or something, and they don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to. They're stressed out. They're very blocked off. Okay, what's wrong? Why are you so sad? Okay, why is this energy so sad? Um, the person that they want, they're not getting any feedback. They perhaps like they've been ghosted, or somebody here has been cast out. Okay, somebody here has been cast out, and so somebody is just like, right? So somebody here is just like, oh, they really wanted this, but they feel like it's not working out. So it's just like, at this time, this energy feels like it's them against the world. Like, advice. What do you want to say to this, God? Oh dang, you ready for this? God is saying, well, looks like it's your fault. Looks like it's your fault. And I say this because, so somebody here, they didn't make the other person feel like a priority. They made them feel like an option. Perhaps they were too busy working, you know? They were pouring their time towards something else. And so the advice here is, if somebody here really wants to invite love into their life, they really gotta put attention and effort in that area of their life and be more giving and generous. Okay, so if somebody here is not giving energy in that aspect of their life, but they're expecting energy back from that area of their life, that's not mathing. Okay, that's not mathing. So if somebody here really wants to invite more love into their life, they got to stop with the closed offness, feeling like it's them against the world, all of that. Okay, all right. So wise, we got to be listening here, right? What did I say? I say it may be you or the person you may be dealing with, and so you'll know which side you are on. Okay, so you don't have to, no need to confirm. If it's not you, it's not you. okay? I'm not saying, oh my gosh, Aries, how could you? How could you be like this person? I'm not saying that. So if you feel triggered, okay, if you feel triggered by this, it's okay. Just listen. Listen, feel it out. Feel it out, okay? Okay. So Taurus. Oh, oh, heavy energy, heavy energy. Oh my goodness, honey. Okay. So I'm picking up, I'm getting strong warning vibes, okay? So I'm picking up on a very like grounded energy, perhaps pure, innocent, you know, really has like the best intentions, or like wants to do the right thing, all of that, all of those great things. But they're connecting with somebody that is a liar, cheater, wasting their time. And they just want one thing, okay? They just only have the physical in mind, okay? So God really wants to, say, we really, if somebody here is dating, or if somebody here is seeking somebody to marry, okay, they gotta understand that there is going to be sharks, in a sense, okay? Hello, hip chic, okay? They really have to be mindful and not get played. Okay, I am picking up somebody here that is very like, they're gonna be played, or somebody here is being played. So just be very mindful. Well, if somebody here is already stressing out about a relationship or a connection, red flag, red flag. Why is there? I'm picking up on one side who's just like very like happy and jolly, and wants great things and is nice and all of that, but they're stressing over liars, cheaters, people that have played them and others. Okay, so what's the advice? Okay, all right. So recognize a clown when you see them. Okay, if they look like a clown, they sound like a clown, they smell like a clown. I don't know why the smell came up. Okay, if the way they move, something, if they feel wrong, use your instincts, okay? Don't be so, I'm getting the word desperate. Don't be so desperate for a connection, for somebody to have, you know, be in a relationship, so that somebody here can grow and etc. Okay, the motivation is amazing, great. Okay, that this energy wants all of that, but we can't just invite anyone and everyone into our lives, okay? We really have to, if they're not good for you, okay, somebody here really needs to learn to cut people out and move on, okay? Okay, I feel like, feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel. There may be more messages in the, feel free to check out the monthly, okay? September, all of them are out. All right, Geminis, there you are. And I knew that that card was gonna come up. Oh, go figure, right? So you know, just to, I feel like Taurus needed to hear this too, but yeah, really be mindful. Hold yourself. Like, make sure you're holding up like healthy boundaries and foundation and all of that. Okay, so Geminis, let's keep going. I'm getting an irresponsible energy from this portion. So I'm picking up on somebody here that is just trying to have a great time, talk to whoever they want without really seeing the consequences. It's just like a dead end situation. So they don't, somebody here does not plan on growing. They just, there's a lot of attraction, so they just want to talk. It's not going anywhere. Okay, nobody here is building roots or setting roots. They just want a good time, somebody to keep them company, somebody to just laugh and joke with and just talk to throughout the day. But when it comes down to actually like taking things seriously or like taking it to the next level, nothing. Dead end situation. I would not be surprised if you know, as you guys know, I have both sides listening in, okay? And so if somebody here is looking for commitment and they share that with them, it's just like, hey, is this gonna actually go somewhere? Like, hey, are we gonna like have that date or what have you? They ghost, they disappear, because guess what? They never took this connection seriously. It was just for them, just fun and games, okay? What's the advice? Just be mindful, okay? If somebody here is just like, how can they make sure something like this doesn't happen, okay? And the recommendation here is, if somebody here, if there's like distance, okay, there's some level of distance and they are not willing to close the gap, like they don't want to meet, everything is just texting or calling or just very virtual. If it never gets physical, they only just talk about like, oh yeah, we should meet up, oh yeah, we should do this, we should do that, but they don't show up, they don't put in the effort. You know, it's, there's always some level of distance. Red flag. Okay, that's a red flag. All right, well, a final advice. I feel like I should give you one more advice. Okay, so somebody here really needs to like stand in their power and be more confident. Okay, it's just like, it's not more the merrier. It's not, because somebody here is wasting their time. Okay, they're wasting their time, and it truly is quality over quantity. And so it's not about, oh, how often you guys chat, because this person, they're chatty. Okay, I'm picking up on somebody here. They're chatty. They can talk all day, all night. Okay, but when it actually comes down to like setting roots, doing something, gone. Whoop, out of here. Okay, so I technically do have Instagram, but I don't post on there as often. If anything, I post more on TikTok. So if you would like to connect with me outside of this, outside of YouTube live stream, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. So well, what do you think, I'll leave things how they are at this time. Okay? Hello, Miss Royalty. Thank you for the message. Oh, no problem. Thank you for being here. So, let's move on. Cancers. Hello. Oh, Cancers. What do we have for you? Oh, you guys got a little warning too. Hey. Okay, so your warning is somebody here. Hello, July. Somebody here is buying time. They're buying time. Too much time, if you ask me, okay? Because things are moving very stagnant, very slow. Somebody here has even considered walking away. They're just like, oh, just throwing their hands up in the air and waving the white flag and just like, I can't do this. can't handle this. And it's because there's some level of heartbreak, okay? Somebody here may have trauma, or like they get easily hurt, or they feel like there's a lot of burdens and uncertainties and oh, but the thing is, they want love. Okay? They want love. What's the problem? Like, why? What is... Okay. Oh. July wrote, I'm Cancer. He left me. He is cheater and liar. Oh. So I'm getting here, the truth came to surface. I'm getting somebody here was a clown. Okay, somebody here was a clown. And what is the what is the person that you're dealing with? What is their sign? But what I'm getting here is like this person, they have clown tendencies. Okay? And so it's like they're a little bit, I mean, it's definitely childish. Like no mature person who is healthy is going to behave this way. Okay? But the only thing, this person, they do want love though. Like love is heavily on their mind, but I feel like they're hesitant. Okay, what's gonna happen? Like what's the advice? What's going to happen? Okay, it's very extreme. Okay, so what that tells me is that some of you guys, it's a dead end situation. It's a dead end situation because there is a lack of momentum. And for those of you, if you're dealing with somebody that has momentum, okay? So what we're looking for is somebody here that is not going to just stand around, sit around, not do anything, feels like their hands are tied. That's not what we're looking for, okay? The person that's meant to be in our life, they're going to put action. They're going to put the effort. They're going to be there, show up, be consistent, and be there in the physical, okay? So if they're not in the physical, if they're not making the effort, then they're not the one, because they don't want to even be there. Like they can't find it in themselves to be there. But remember, if they're there, if they put the effort to be there, oh my gosh. I'm getting like happy, 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 happy. Gosh, please show up. Okay, whoever's listening right now, if you had a tendency to be like on the fence, okay, to like be stagnant, but if this energy truly wants love in their life, you have to take action, okay? You have to take action. Nothing's gonna happen if nothing happens, okay? And I'm telling you, if somebody here does take action, takes that leap of faith in the name of love, it looks so good. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. Let's take a moment. Let's just sit in that energy for a second. So remember, don't pine over somebody here that doesn't put in the effort, that doesn't show up, okay? Focus on the ones that actually will be there. That is actually gonna show up and put the effort. Oh my god, how exciting. Okay, let me shuffle. Let me shuffle. Let me reset. Okay. Alright. Okay. So let's see what we're going to have for Leos. Leo's next. Leo's next. So Leos, what I'm getting here. There it is. Okay, I know it's coming. So what I'm saying here is that Leo's focus is on their work or their finances, okay? Or like you'll know which side you're on. But somebody here's focus is to work, and it's almost as if like they don't want options, they just want to focus on work. Like it's just somebody here is like really tired and exhausted, and I'm getting like somebody here just wants to get their money right. And it's almost like they're not going to invite love into their life until they get their money right, or like they feel secure in their assets and all of that, because then they'll feel like they can invite love into their life, that they're deserving of love. Okay, what's the advice for them? Oh. Oh. So this energy, they have an enemy, okay, like a sheep's, like a wolf in sheep's clothing energy around them. And God is saying that there's an energy in this person's life that needs to be cut off and let go. They're toxic. They're so toxic. It's just like if they don't get their way, they throw tantrums, or they have a fit. And there's something about public image or like doing things. It's almost like they don't believe in love. Okay? Like they only believe in money or the material, or making their family name better or something like that. Like they're very, I'm getting cliquey. Okay? So somebody here has a tendency to be like, "Oh, no, you can't sit with us." Like that kind of energy. So, you know, so God is saying this energy actually is the one that needs to go. If somebody here truly wants to invite love into their life, okay? So it's almost as if somebody here is dictating somebody else's love life for material gain. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, anyways. So, Virgos. So this energy is connecting with somebody from kind of at a distance. At a distance. And the reason why they're connecting is because somebody here, even though there's distance, they're like, somebody here is falling hard. They're falling hard, and like, it's like somebody here wants like a higher level of commitment, whether that is like marriage or children, or like building a family. Like that is actually on the table. But I'm getting some sort of sneaky energy. What's that sneaky energy? Ah, okay. So the person that they're connecting with, okay, that this energy is connecting with, they're hiding the fact that they are. Oh, it's kind of sweet-ish. What I don't like is the lying part, but the person, this energy, they're so stressed out because they're falling so hard for an individual. And they can't quite understand how they're able to feel this way about somebody here, somebody that is at a distance, okay? Like there's somebody here is like really like they feel like they have a soulmate connection, and like when they wake up they think about this person, when throughout the day they think about this person, like before they go to bed they think about this person. This person is on their mind constantly, but somebody here doesn't share that. Okay, they don't share it, they don't show it, they don't, they keep it under wraps because they're so stressed out that they could feel so much love and care and attraction for somebody that is at a distance. Okay. Tell us more. Come on now. What's going to happen? Well, I see here is more than one energy. Okay. More than one person is interested in this energy. And guess what? Not everybody is going to be the one. Okay. So there's a lot of sifting through what is real, what is fake. I'm getting what is like real gold and what is fake gold in a sense. And okay, God, tell us more, because this is a lot. Okay, God is saying, even though there's a lot of people, there is going to be one that rises and that is going to actually make somebody's dreams come true. Somebody here is going to be head over heels. They're going to be so much in love. They're not going to even know what hit them. Advice? Okay, it's talking about reassurance. Okay, so somebody here, as mentioned, is so stressed out. So stressed out. Like they're so worried that their heart is going to be broken, that it's not going to work out. And God is really encouraging the person that is dealing with somebody like this to be like, hey, It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And like really kind of like be their cheerleader in a sense. It's just like you can do it. You can do it. And it's like yeah, it's trying to recommend like boost their energy and it's almost like it's kind of giving off like trust. Like let them know that you trust them and that like you're looking forward to them or looking forward to them. Anything else? Anything else? Don't wait. Don't wait because the person that really wants this is gonna go for it. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. A lot of messages came out for that one. Okay. Libra. Is it officially Libra season? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So happy birthday to all the Libras and happy upcoming birthday, early birthday to all the Libras. Hey, if you have strong Libra placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, if you know of a Libra, etc., you know, hey. Happy birthday. Hello, Claudia. Okay, so Libra. What's happening? What's happening? What's the message for you guys? Okay, so Libra's message is something about like there's some level of distant energy, okay? So it's not even like happening right in front of them. It's like happening for like far away, okay? So this may be like a long distance thing or somebody that you may connect with that is like far away, but it's like one side has very strong feelings and wants to like get stuff off the ground and all of that, and then the other side they're just not, they're playing games, they're talking to other people, and then like when it gets quiet and nobody wants to talk to them because they understand that they're being played, and then they become like all sad because it's just like, oh, everybody caught on that they're just playing them. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Okay, so it's like because somebody here is keeping so many options, that's one of the reasons why that commitment is unable to happen. Somebody here is relying too much on other people's opinions or acceptance, like, and it's almost as if the person that really wanted them or saw them for who they really are has been there the whole time, but because they were out chasing like validation from other people and like communication and like trying to fill the void, because somebody here was trying to do that, it created a lot of like illusions and what ifs and a lot of option energy that's coming through. So what's the advice? A lot of fives, okay? So five, you may, somebody here may be seeing like 555 or like seeing a lot of changes in their life. I'm also getting something about money problems as well. Okay, so if somebody here has been juggling, people, places, or things, it's affecting them on an emotional and financial level. Okay, it's almost as if like somebody here is an emotional spender as well. So if something is not going well in their life, they may purchase or they spend money to fill that void in a sense is like, you know, doing something for themselves, but but they're not doing something for themselves. They're actually doing a disservice, because I mean there's a time and a place. If the balance, somebody here is an emotional buyer, for an example, is that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. So that's something to look into. Okay. Let me give you one more advice. Okay. Anything else you want to say? Yeah, it's really saying stop the spending, or like stop giving to the wrong energies. Okay. All right, Scorpios. I'm getting the word triggered. Okay, so somebody here is very triggered. I'm getting somebody that is like very competitive as well, or like somebody is a type to like try to always like one up somebody, and like, or they feel less than if they're not doing similar things. So somebody here, you'll know which side you're on, but I'm picking up on somebody that is truly authentically themselves, or tries to really live a genuine authentic life full of what they want, and doing things with integrity and honesty, and never sacrificing what they've worked so hard for. Okay. And so, but somebody here is triggered by this. They're just like, how come they get to thrive? How come they get to do and pursue what they want? They're very triggered, okay? And I see here that somebody is going to like walk away. Like, I'm getting here, somebody's true colors is going to show, perhaps through their temper or their shortness, okay? Like, instead of being happy for the other individual, somebody's jealousy is really going to come up, okay? And when that happens, somebody here is really going to have the opportunity to walk away and really ask themselves, is this healthy? Okay? I see here somebody is going to do what makes sense. Okay? If they are, okay, sometimes when people are like stressed, or if they're like comparing themselves to others, or they're triggered in some sense, okay? When they do that, they have a tendency to be a narrow-minded, okay? When this happens, it's really going to be difficult to convince them of what they're, or like help them see what they're doing, because they're so in that state of mind of like not being able to see things from a different perspective. So I'm getting a very like stuck energy. Okay, hello Claudia. Yeah, so I but somebody here is smart. Okay, even though they may have jealousy issues or what have you, they're very smart, and they're very observant, and they're going to realize that it is in their best interest it's a little twisted. It is a little twisted, I will say. Okay. All right. Hello, Merlene. Okay, but I will say it. It's almost like if you can't beat them, join them. It's that kind of energy. And so if somebody here feels like very triggered by somebody's success and they get very jealous and stuff like that, instead of trying to hate on them and trying to figure out why they're not as good as the other individual, I'm getting something about let the defenses down, okay? It's talking about let the defenses down and learn something, okay? And not necessarily play their game, Claudia, but it's actually saying learn something, okay? We're on Scorpio right now, Scorpio. So it's saying there's a reason why this energy is triggered and it's time to learn. And so somebody here is going to try to learn. Any additional advice? This is a problem. This is a problem. So if somebody here is feeling this, this is something that they need to work on and they need to learn to let go because it's not serving them for the highest good, especially if the other person, they've done nothing wrong. All they are trying to do is live an authentic life doing what they love. If somebody here is triggered by that because perhaps they're not doing that, they're not going after what they love and working hard to achieve and all of that, if they're not doing it, then see them as a motivation. See them as a role model in a sense and try to be like them. Don't be so triggered. No need to be triggered. See them as a motivation instead of your competition. Okay? All right. So Sagittarius, there you are. Love it. Oh, oh, drama, drama. All right, so I'm picking up on somebody here that is they feel like the strong connection. Okay, somebody here is very attracted or like because somebody here is attractive, they want to support this person and like make all their wishes and dreams come true and they want happiness with one another. They do. But I can't help but feel like there is some level of third party energy happening. Like but the third party energy, they are toxic. Okay, it's like this is the third party energy and that I'm picking up. They're the one that has broken hearts and betrayed and like lied, cheated, stole, but they still care and love the person that they betrayed and hurt. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of skewed energy that I'm picking up. And it's almost like they're not taking the hint to walk away and move on. So, why do we need to know this? Wow. Wow. Okay. It's saying, so the final message, recommendation, okay, it is saying choose the one that makes you feel safe. Choose the one that makes you feel protected and supported. The one that cares and is sweet and kind. Okay, not the one that has broken hearts or betrayed or brought third parties. Choose the one that is willing to be monogamous and is willing to set roots. okay? It's going to feel nice. It's not going to feel, you know, shaky, uncertain, trauma-ridden, but instead choose the one that makes you feel safe, protected, cared about. That's a beautiful energy to be in, okay? Capricorn. I've been getting this. I recognize this energy. Okay, it keeps talking about, it's like somebody here is like married or already involved, and but it's like somebody here understands the situation, understands the circumstance, and then they act and wonder, how come it's not working out? Why is it so difficult? Well, I mean, the truth has already surfaced. I'm getting like homewrecker energy, okay? Okay, so somebody here is just like willing to jeopardize everything that they have worked so hard for what? Some sneaky, like temporary behavior and energy. Like it's, what's the advice? This is crazy, huh? It's all like, I mean, this part is very specific, so it may not resonate with everybody, but it's like I'm getting like perhaps like if somebody here is by like legally like connected, okay, but perhaps like they travel a lot for work, or like they're gone like most of the day or something like that, and so somebody here is being disloyal and utilizing that time to play around, mess around, and God is literally saying like, WTF, like what are you doing? Like, you know better. You could do better. Like, stop with this nonsense. It's crazy. Like, it needs to stop immediately. Because this energy that they're willing to sacrifice everything with, they're a clown. They're a freaking clown. They got no money. Some of them don't even have a job. Like, oh my goodness. And all they can do is just like, but I'll love you. I'll just support me. I'll love you. Okay? So somebody here really needs to wake up, okay? Take off the rose-colored glasses. I don't care how much the intimacy or attraction there is, or how this energy makes you feel. It's just like they're not just playing this energy, they're playing everybody on the block, okay? And so why sacrifice what somebody here worked so hard for this? Yeah, God is like, reject. Reject. Anything else? Somebody here, they have too much on their mind, okay? They have too much on their mind. It's almost like they need to just find peace, Okay, they need to like just quiet their mind. They need to stop interacting and giving opportunities to all of these, you know, people, places, or things that is just like creating illusions. Okay, yeah, creating illusions. That needs to go. That needs to go. Okay, so let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, thank you for being here, Claudia. Okay, so Aquarius. Okay. Wow. All right, so what I'm picking up is somebody here is very sexually attracted to somebody here that they feel like they may have like a soulmate, like a past life connection. Like they just feel it in their bones, like every bone. Like they just, and they know because they want to give to this person. Like then they never felt like giving to any other person more than to this person. They're just like, I want to give, here, just take my wallet, just take it. like this is like literally this person is so in love that they want to do whatever it takes to be with this person. But I do sense a but. Okay, a big but. Just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. But the issue here is somebody here, they're very defensive. Very defensive. It's almost like they never want to be wrong, or like, or they don't ever want to be told what to do, or they don't, there's something about not wanting to follow the rules and the wishes. What? And that is going to be their downfall, okay? Oh, any additional messages? What do you want to say? I mean, God is like, I think you said it all right there. God, you're so funny. Okay, so God is trying to say, like, somebody here already knows what they have a tendency to do. That they may play mind games, or they may play some sort of word games, or I don't know. They're not quite straightforward, or perhaps it's just like saying that they'll do something but then they won't do it, or I don't know, there's just some sort of like inconsistent behavior, even though their feelings, their wants, you know, it's all there, but they're not, it doesn't happen. Okay, why is that? What's going on? Well, okay, well, it's because it's like somebody here is so focused on just getting it, but they don't know how to keep it. Okay, they're just so focused on just, let me just get them first, and then what? And then what? And then what's gonna happen? There needs to be some sort of like follow through energy. It can't just be like putting in like one plan and then just ending it there. It's just like somebody here has a tendency to give up easily. I will say that. And then they, if they feel like they're not being reciprocated, they just close off and doesn't interact with anybody because they're butthurt, because they're trying to like recuperate from what happened. Any final advice? It's saying something about, well, one, timing. Okay, somebody here has a tendency when they rest or when they kind of go off the grid, they have a tendency to do that for a long time. Okay, and so if somebody here is wondering like, oh, how can they invite more love into their life? Well, one, don't just disappear when something doesn't go this person's way. Instead, somebody here really needs to like fight for what they want, like go after what they want and put the effort. Anything else? Okay. And it's saying don't just be lurky lurky. It's saying actually talk, you know? I feel like that's going to be healing in a sense. Yeah, because I think the talking will help kind of like open up this person's heart space, you know? It'll be helpful. It'll be healing. Okay, let's move on. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Oh, I see your Pisces, like they feel very like burdened at this time, you know? Perhaps they agreed to some sort of like financial commitment, or like they're putting in a lot of work because they promised, or I don't know. I feel like I'm getting this energy of somebody here bit more off than they can chew, like that. It's like they took on more than they can handle, like that kind of energy. So at this time, I'm getting a very like depleted, you know. And I see here it is rooting from like money, like, you know, perhaps they didn't have much growing up, or they have a goal in mind, they're trying to meet it. There's something about like finances here that I am picking up. And I'm getting something about, I don't want to say no strings attached, but they're kind of communicating or like surrounding themselves with somebody here that is like, you know, they're not in it for the long haul, like, you know, like perhaps they even vocalized it, but somebody here is still entertaining this energy because it's like they're just kicking rocks at this point, pretty much. They're just like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna do like kicking rocks. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just working and all of that. Oh, this person who doesn't want commitment but who's just attracted. Okay, all right, we'll talk. All right, well, okay, cool. Like, there's no like. This person doesn't have the energy to put their foot down in a sense. Okay, what's anything else? Okay, so God is saying, you know what Arcana is saying is right. So stop stressing and focus on what you really want. I see here somebody really wants marriage, like really wants like higher level of commitment. They want to commit, settle down, whatever, you know, higher level of commitment looks to this person. But they're like, they're running away. They're running away. They're burying themselves in like work and responsibilities and money goals because they're not pursuing Something real. They're afraid. They're afraid. Why are they afraid? I am getting, you know, some sort of like trauma thing. Like they, you know, perhaps they were like lied to, cheated on, heartbroken. Like they something about their ex or something like that. It's their ex. Somebody here either needs to like stop communicating with their ex, or like if you still have stuff from your ex, like that needs to go. That needs to be thrown out, tossed out. It's almost as if somebody here literally like has it on a freaking shrine or something of all of their ex's stuff just lying around as part of decoration. Like something ridiculous like that. It's just like, okay, if this is you, you know what to do. Get rid of your ex's stuff. I don't want to see their picture hanging on the wall. I don't want to see their, you know, whatever it is that they left behind or that was created on their behalf. I don't want to see that lying around. Okay? Toss it out. Toss it out. It's energy. Do you think you can really move on and invite something real, healthy, long lasting if you're still holding on to somebody that hurt you in the past? You don't know which side you're on. You can do it. You can do it, okay? We've had a lot of now is the time, okay? Now is the time. If you know this is you, if you know you're not able to move forward, you feel like you're stuck, you know what you need to do, okay? Let go. Let go. Oh, what is this? This card again, huh? This card again. Any final messages, God? What do you think? Was that good? Was that good? Yeah, excellent. Oh, okay, all right, we're good. All right, so that's what I have for you, all right? So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click on the notification bell if you would like to be notified of when I go live or post new content. And to hold you until next time, feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel where you will find your other Tarot Today's timeless. They're all timeless. And the monthly readings, all of September, monthly readings are up. I'm going to be posting or going live streaming and doing October readings soon. So if you would like to be notified of when I do that, click on the notification bell, subscribe, all that good stuff, okay? So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for your kind comments, everybody, to my moderators, and for everybody else listening in, hanging out, you know, pressing the heart button and the emoji buttons. I appreciate you guys. Don't think I don't notice. I notice. Yeah, you see it. So thank you again, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.